Willie is a little feisty this morning.
Oh, 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 hey! Ow! You know who you are. Good morning. It's so early. Look, it's still dark out. It's still dark outside. It's early in the morning. It's February 2nd. Groundhog's Day. What better way to spend Groundhog's Day but going to the #1 town for Groundhog's Day? Puxatony! Well, not really Puxatony, but it was made to be Puxatony. We're going to Woodstock, Illinois for the Groundhog celebration. Once I wake up, and it's still early. 14 degrees, I'm gonna freeze. But another fun fact about today, it's Valerie and I's anniversary. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Cool. So this is our gonna be our anniversary thing today. We're gonna go outside and freeze, yay!
No! Dang it!
But you can see, we got 15 minutes to get there, and it's 14 degrees out. We should get there on time. We're just going to freeze to death. So if I, talk really fast, stutter, and my teeth are chattering, this is why. Update. As you can see, now 13 degrees. Getting colder. No! We've made it. There's actually a lot of people here. And it's cold. So the plan is to walk around.
He's playing the harmonica.
We got a harmonica guy. I don't know how the harmonica is not freezing to the man's mouth. The plan is to walk around and show you the filming locations of Groundhog's Day if it's not too cold.
It's too cold.
It's pretty cold. We'll see what happens.
Hey!
So you can wave. Look, wave to the camera.
Yay!
Hello. We found the groundhog.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Walking in front of people.
Wait.
I wish you could all experience. Hey, Billie Jean, what you doing down here? Just stomping your feet, chugging, licking your beer.
Warm welcome for our polka band, the Music Meister.
So, ladies and gentlemen, how many people were here 25 years ago like I was?
Lyrics for a shot.
That's it? Oh my goodness. Well, if you know that, you know that 25 years ago we heard this song constantly for 3 months. Here we go. Strike up the music, the band has begun. Pennsylvania polka. Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. They stop to have a beer. The crowd begins to cheer. And then they start it up again. Hey!
Richard Hensel, one of the DJs.
Rise and shine, and don't forget your booties, because it's cold out there today. It's not hardly, and you can expect hazardous travel later today with that blizzard thing. Blizzard thing? Blizzard thing. Oh, right here, thanks to the weather service. It's calling for a big blizzard thing. Another reason people are especially excited, especially cold. Okay, but the big question on everyone's lips, their chap lips. Do you think Phil's gonna come out and see his shadow? Punxsutawney Phil. That's right, woodchuck chuckers. It's Groundhog Day. Check that hog out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, friends and neighbors from near and far, welcome to the beautiful, historic, albeit cold, Woodstock Square, Groundhog Day 2017. We are thrilled that you have decided to join us. Is everybody happy? Ladies, are you ready? Let's go. Woodstock Willie is a little feisty this morning.
This February 2nd at 7:07 a.m. Woodstock Willie, the seer of seers, prognosticator of prognosticators, emerged reluctantly but alertly in Woodstock, Illinois, and stated in Groundhogese, and he's still talking, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely see my shadow.
All right, we're gonna do this fast today because it is cold. But today, seeing that it's Groundhog Day, we're gonna show you a couple spots since we're here. The first spot, with Val waving and pointing, this was the hotel that Rita and Larry stayed at, right here on the east side of the Woodstock Square. And the reason we're doing this fast is, oh wait, I should show you. It was 10, but now it's 11. So yes, this is why we're gonna do this really fast today. So if you want to know what it's like here in Illinois, it's 11 degrees. It's cold. This is gonna be the footnotes filming locations because we cannot stand out here and talk about it too long because we're freezing. But yes, where we started this morning, that was for the filming location, that was Gobbler's Knob. Right here, this building was used as the bar in the movie. So this is where all the bar scenes are at. Free movie. I wonder what the free movie is going to be.
What might it be?
I was just talking to the police officer. Now I got to jaywalk across the street. Hopefully he doesn't mind. That was a movie theater that Bill Murray pulled up right there and got out with his crazy ass costume. And that's Val in a crazy ass scarf. Now, directly behind the movie theater, zoom. This is the alley. This is the alley where the old man was that kept dying, and Phil, Bill Murray's character Phil, had to keep trying to save over and over again and just kept failing. But the cool thing about being in Woodstock is all the plaques that they have around, and they actually have a sign. Oh, here we go.
Old man.
Old Man's Alley. So they keep putting these placards up all over the place to let you know where the spots were filmed. Right here's the area where Ned kept coming, and went over to Phil, yelling his name, being up right around that corner. They would continue to walk down this way. And then right over there where, this is the spot right here where he stepped in the water. They built this thing since then. Over there where he stepped in the water, that's, right there is, this used to be the Tip Top Cafe, which was used in the movie. Yes, it's still cold. Just to get a perspective from Gobbler's Knob, the center of Woodstock Square here. This spot here, that's the hotel that Larry and Rita stayed at. You turn this way. That building right there, that is where the bar was. This is down the street where the theater is, and then the alley's over there, Tip Top Cafe. That's corner right there. And then the sun. All right, a little extra note for the movie. When they were picking the cast, Bill Murray actually wasn't the first choice. They were actually looking at a couple other people, which was Dan Aykroyd. Might have been all right. Steve Martin. Kind of curious on what Steve Martin would be like. One of the weird ones was John Travolta. John Travolta doing this? That would have been terrible. But the reason they didn't go with any of those other actors is because they weren't mean enough or sarcastic enough. Steve Martin probably could have done it, but that's the reason why they went with Bill Murray's, because he's got that attitude that was just needed for this type of film. And actually, that was the window right there. I don't know if it was this side or this side, but that's the area where Bill Murray tried to jump out and commit suicide in the movie, and of course it didn't work because he just woke up the next morning. Okay, it is now 12 degrees. Yay! Alright, so we've decided to switch over and do the driving tour now instead, because it's a lot warmer in the car than it is outside. Because the brain is like frozen. All right, so we just have 2 more spots you just want to quickly check out, and then we're done. Then we're gonna go celebrate our anniversary, doing stuff
and things.
Stuff in warmer places. So here's another spot as we're leaving. That's the underpass that they drove through when Phil was getting chased by the police. He went under that bridge.
Right where that van came out.
Yeah, right where that van came out. The famous bridge! Run away! Here is the bed and breakfast that Phil stayed at. Nice. I'm like right next to Belle's head and she's being really nice. I'm gonna touch her face. I'm gonna touch her face. I'm gonna touch her face. But even it's kind of cool. They actually have the markers out today for Groundhog's Day. Yep, this is it where Bill Murray's character woke up every morning, looked out the window, and he stared down this street here, watching everyone head over to Gobbler's Knob. Now, when you go down just a little bit this way, it's only a couple houses down. So this was the piano teacher's house. Right there, that's where he went in to go. Yeah, oh yeah, right there. Ha ha ha. They even got the sign up front for this too. Piano teacher's house. I love it that Woodstock does all the signs for today. So there you go. That's probably gonna be it for us today. Because it is cold outside. So I'm done with walking around outside. I had this big plan of walking around, really get into the detail of the movie and the filming, but it's just too cold and I'm a wuss. So today is the Cliff Notes version of the Groundhog's Day filming location. So I hope you had a good time. And I'm now gonna go enjoy a lovely day with my wife on our anniversary. So now back to your regularly scheduled program. Later.
Pick out your partner and join in the fun. The Pennsylvania polka. It started in Scranton, it's now #1. It's bound to entertain ya.